we'll do that. And oh, it's not live, not showing up there yet. Not showing up in the search yet. But I am still alive. Oh, I got some new music to upload. um, I at my old computer, the computer I was using, I'm this supercomputer here, man. Thing's badass. It's an Asus with an Intel Core Ultra 9, 16-layer processor. My God. And it's AI. It has AI built in. I can do AI without going online to do AI. It'll do AI. Like this is basically an AI computer. The screen is great. My other computer, it's only like 3 years old, but it kept turning off on me unexpectedly, and it kept just pissing me off regularly. And it turned off uh, a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, and it wouldn't turn on. It wouldn't turn on. Plug in power, it won't turn on. Won't turn on. Won't turn on. It's like screw it. I ordered this computer, and after I ordered it, of course, the thing turned on again. But it's messed up. It ain't as good. I copy files onto the USB, onto the thumb drive, USB thumb drive, and it takes like 4 times longer on that old computer than this one. This one has like a 5 GB a second. It's fast, or 5 GB or 5 MB a second. I don't know. It's fast, uh, but what takes an hour and a half on that old one takes like 20 minutes on this one at the most. 17, 20 minutes to do an hour and a half of USB on that one. So this one's got some faster communications. And one thing I started running, the first thing I started running into was Microsoft issues. And so I removed Microsoft 365, removed Micronaut their turned off installed Chrome and set Chrome as the default browser for everything. Don't open up Microsoft Edge. And then I found out, I was copying files from one of the USB drives to the hard. It's got a 2 TB hard drive, 24 GB of RAM. This thing's fast. So I was copying, had a USB drive in it, copying, and it was telling me that my hard drive was that I didn't have enough memory to save that file. And it's like, bullshit, this is a brand new machine with 2 TB. What it's telling me is I didn't have enough memory. I've used up all of my OneDrive memory. And then on my Internet Explorer, there's a red X next to all my folders in my file directory. The red X means that I don't have any room left on my Microsoft OneDrive. And it's like, oh my God, every picture I save on my computer, they're putting it on their OneDrive? What the fuck? That's worse than finding out that you went to bestbuy.com, because I scan documents and save my. No, I do not want Microsoft taking my private documents. You have no business with my documents, Bill Gates. Shove it up your ass, Bill Gates. You freaking asshole. Oh, speaking of that, I've never used Apple. Never used Apple. But Apple's about to be Zapple. because Elon Musk bought it, and he's going to put an X in front of it. Zapple. Zapple. It's going to be Zapple. Yeah. Uh, like an Apple Zapple, But I might try out Apple after Elon has it a couple years and has all the all the bugs worked out of it, all the spy shit worked out of it, and the privacy and encryption and all that everybody deserves. Then I'll try it. But I mean, Apple's is bad. Somebody was telling, well, Chrome, they mine your data. It's like Microsoft saves your documents on their damn stuff. I never liked the idea that the programs run off the internet and that you have to wait to download it and stuff, right? After I put the AI on this, they got this AI computer, and and I wanted to add here. I want to add 500 pictures here into this slideshow, and and without the AI, it takes maybe 5 minutes or so for it to, import all these and put it up, you know, get ready. But with the AI and with it not having to do internet, I had 500 pictures and it went done. Wow. That's crazy. Crazy fast. Let me see if I got anything going on. Yeah, we do. Uh, because okay, now I got to get a copy of the link. I'll go to chat. I'll put it in here. Oh, I copied it. Why didn't I want to paste? There, there. Boop. And pin it. Never miss a comment. Click on a chat message to display it on screen. Oh, that's from Restream. Ah. So yeah, and I'm waiting for a because my generator crapped on me a month and a half ago or so. The one I had that was charging was working with everything else here until it just won't start. So I got this other generator, 1400 watts, 1500 watts. It claims it's a 1500 generator, and my 48-volt battery charger uh, uses 12 amps at 48 volts. That's like 700 watts at the most, because it's really like 55, 56 volts it's putting out. And hey, INFJ. Um, I was gonna upload some because I got some Forrest Fenn Vietnam music. um, yeah, and I don't care if people don't like the music, because this is my channel. If I like the music, I'm going to play music. uh, you know, you don't like music, go watch cow shit. um, let me see. Yeah, Musk is Musk bought Apple. Elon Musk owns Apple, man. It can only get better from there. Um, that means, Brazil tried cutting him off, but now he owns Apple. He can't. Brazil can't shut down all the Apple phones in fucking Brazil. You know what I mean? That's not. Yeah, yeah. It doesn't matter. You're gonna hear my music whether you like it or not. um, Probably don't need the other screen going, but I think this picture is a lot better, isn't it? Oh yeah, it is. It looks really good on YouTube because this computer's got a 5K camera, or I mean a 5 megapixel camera. It's not a 2 megapixel like a lot of, oh, we don't want to spend too much on it, but we're going to charge them plenty. Ah, these chairs. I've got to re-engineer my whole inside of my RV here. And, and you know, I'm in Colorado at 7,650 feet, and it was 78 degrees today up here. I got the door open still. I was up on the roof. I got some lights. So I was up on the roof. It's like a 20-foot long string, and each foot there's a 10-foot drop of lights. And so I got them like wrapped around the front of the RV and this side over here so that I see them out the windows. I'll see the lights out the windows when I'm inside, but they're solar powered, little colored lights that, you know. I don't think you can see them from very far away, but it's going to be neat. But anyhow, the generator thing, right? I got this 1400-watt generator. If I try and get more than 400 watts out of it, it dies. It can't handle it. It overcurrent, dude, shut down. And they tell you to unplug your equipment before you turn it off. Gee, nobody's out there to unplug it when it turns itself off, you know? It's like that's no, I could you take them to court and get out. No matter what. Oh well, we found it that he hadn't unplugged it when he turned it off. It's like no, your stupid machine turns itself off. I'm inside using the computer or lay in bed or whatever, and the thing shuts off 15 minutes after I start it with a full tank, proper amount of oil, premium gas. I put 91 octane. I said, put some higher octane in it, Maybe that'll make it. Nope, it won't. So I ordered this charger that does 48 volts DC charger. It's a 48. It's actually a 36, 48, 72, 60, 56, whatever volt. Anywhere between 36 volts and 72 volts DC, it'll charge. And it has an electric starter. And I think you can even program it to start because it's made for recharging batteries for electric car or something. So you could have it's something that you can put in the trunk of your electric car, and you're going down the road, and it's running out of charge, and so you just push the button, start your generator, and it provides 3,000 watts of power to your electric battery charging system, so you can charge while you're driving, basically. But my battery system here that I use is basically the same as what's in an electric car. And so this thing works perfect. And but I ordered it. It was supposed to be here today. Or no, it was supposed to be here last Wednesday. It was supposed to be here last Wednesday. And they told me it would be here this Sunday. It's like, no, FedEx ain't going to deliver it on Sunday. Maybe on Monday, because they said the 27th. It's like BS. And the tracking number they gave me for the China to here part, or Singapore to here, whatever, or it says Australia on it. It says Australia, but the the tracking picture they sent me was all Chinese. I can't read that. And it was just a screenshot of it, you know? So I can't even copy that and put it into translate to see what the hell it says. Uh, And but they gave me the FedEx tracking number on the 16th. That was like a week after I ordered it. It's like you should have had all this shit. You don't wait a week to ship something from China that's supposed to be there in 2 weeks. You know, because when you wait a week, then you're going to be another week or 2 weeks late getting there. So the thing ain't even, you know, well, the FedEx shipping label. Well, that's all you have is a label. Until it gets to FedEx, you ain't got my thing coming. And I'm going to start talking to Alibaba about a refund on your freaking generator. So you better get your shipper to hurry it up, you know? I'm tired of shit, crap, bullshit you got to put up with. And what's one thing I enjoy about being out here in the middle of nowhere? I don't have to put up with nobody's bullshit. I only have to tolerate myself. I don't, you know, I can piss myself off. Yeah, I can piss my because like when my stenosis in my neck, it has my fingers feel like they all have burn blisters. My hands feel like they're burn blistered, and they're not. But they feel like the nerves are stinging like mad in my hands, and and I also get tremors in my hands and stuff, and it's all because of my stenosis in my neck that the VA's been putting off. Oh well, you gotta go physical therapy before we can send you to the neck surgeon. Okay, well I'll go to physical therapy, and I'll tell him, you know, you make the wrong move, or you had me do the wrong exercise and turn me into quadriplegic, I'm going to own this hospital. You know, um, I said your job's to tell them this guy can't tolerate the physical therapy. He needs to go in to see the surgeon. I got C3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I have for menial stenosis. The first two, it's a zigzag. One on one side at one level, on the other side at the next level. They're both moderate. But at C5-6, uh, it is severe on one side, and they say mild on the other side. But the side they say is mild is a side that pinched and it felt like my head was getting cut off once. And and then the ones C6 and 7, I got moderate on both sides. The two that are either opposite sides, either one on top, the 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, yeah, 3, 4, 4, 5, 3, 4, 4, 5. That's what it is. They're both moderate. The one on each, you know, moderate, 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 severe, mild, moderate, moderate, you know, and moderate's medium. It's halfway to severe, you know. So if they go in there, they're going to fix it. They'll clear them, and it's where the where the nerve roots come out of the spine and go out of your spinal cord and go through the bone. The bone is I have bone spurs that are closing it up and pinching it off. And now they used to cut out a big section and they'd put screws or butterflies. My brother has butterflies in his neck. They put all that, you know, they call it a laminectomy. Well, laminectomies are a thing of the past, mostly. I can't say they don't do any of them, but there might be some cases where that's the only choice they have. But Now they have this ultrasonic tool that it's like a dull knife. It's a dull knife that vibrates, and so at a ultrasonic speed, it vibrates so fast that when they put it up on bone, it breaks it cuts through the bone like a butter knife. But it won't, because it's a dull thing vibrating. It's like a jackhammer, a super high speed jackhammer, very low cutting through the bone. But if it hits the nerves or soft tissue, it won't damage that, because it cuts through the bone, because the bone is hard, and the soft tissue is soft, and so it doesn't damage it. It's a hard. It only cuts hard stuff, so it's pretty cool stuff. But it's like, boy, that would be freaking great. They fix, because I have the same formenial stenosis in my low back at like 3 levels, you know, um, and that's giving me a lot of pain. I'm probably getting my hip before Christmas. I see the doctor middle of November. I see the hip surgeon. The hip, knee, shoulder, regular bone surgeon. The stuff on the neck is for the neck. They're usually, what do they call them? Brain surgeons, basically. Um, they work on the central nervous system and stuff. Because they, your spinal cord is based. It's the root of your brain. you know. Oh, I still got some in here. So I've been watching this tracking and stuff. Nothing on the FedEx label. Nothing on the. Oh yeah. The lights that I put up today were ordered the day after I ordered some other solar powered garden lights. I got. I get eight spotted red mushroom garden lights. I'm getting the raindrop lights to put underneath my umbrella, and so there will be 16 strings underneath my umbrella and their lights. It looked like raindrop. It looked like raindrops under the umbrella. They're cool. And I got a solar powered owl light that I'm going to put on top of the umbrella. And I'm putting him there because it'll keep other birds from landing on top of my umbrella and shitting on it. You put an owl on, if you got problems like birdie blocker, right? Birdie blocker. All you need is a plastic owl on the roof. You put one at each end of the roof, or a plastic hawk, an owl, eagle, whatever. Nothing's gonna mess with you. Put a falcon on there. Falcons will mess with. I've been fucked with. That's the only kind of bird ever attacked me, was a falcon. It was one of my. Was it? Yeah, it was one of my first searches in Colorado. A Silver Creek Trail to go up to Mount Yale. And sticks. Domo arigato. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Domo arigato. Yeah. Yeah, my family's Japanese. My family is mostly Japanese. There's me, my son, his Japanese wife, and 5 half Japanese kids. So we're mostly Japanese in this family. Oh, but let me see. Let me get some. Let me get some. Here comes some music. I'm gonna upload some of this stuff I got from I own or have licensed. I own my music. I am licensed to use it. Uh, is it? Nope. Sort by. Oh, damn you buggers. Uh, hmm. You know, usually you can go in here. Ah, there we go. There. Boom. It didn't have the sort by date modified, but I was able to add the date modified to the top of the column. And so there's a column of the date modified, and you click on that, and it puts them in order. Oh, I've done quite a bit stuff. Yeah, let's just put a bunch of stuff up. Oh, no. I did bulletproof, didn't I? I don't know. I think that was a, yeah, I did. I played that one on. I have uploaded that. Open. So, yeah, it was bulletproof. I already had that up, so I've uploaded everything since then. Yep. Dodging bullets, bulletproof. But I have a song about him and his wingman and flying over the waterfall song. And what's the other one there? The Asterisk, A Forgotten War, Meadow Clearing Falls, that's the waterfall one. Super Saber Down song. And they're adaptations of his stories. Include his based on his stories. Boop. I'm wondering if this one, well, it apparently has no trouble on the Starlink uploading because I'm watching on my laptop, my other laptop. You see, that's one thing. If if you're live streaming and you share screen a video that's on YouTube on your live stream, and so you're downloading while you're uploading too. It's kind of slow and stuff. But the Starlink dish, when they say it's you know 600 megabytes a second, that's the dish. The dish is yes, but your router limits each computer to uh like 50 megabytes a second. I can upload at 20 megabytes a second. Uh, that's like double what that or no, uh, that's like quadruple or 6 times what cable will give you for upload speed. So yeah, it's a lot better all that way. Now, as my music, oh, it's still uploading. um, you can't hear the speaker off my speaker music. That's my media player at the lowest volume. That really pissed me off though when I found out it was trying to tell me I didn't have room to save a 32 gigabyte thumb drive onto my new 2 terabyte hard drive. It wasn't my hard drive that was short of memory space for it. It was Microsoft's OneDrive. It's like, I didn't, no, I agreed to the computer. I didn't agree to OneDrive, you know? Here's all this, agree to this. Yeah, you think, no, they just take advantage of everything right there, you know? Because nobody has time to read all that shit. Here, give me a link to watch the video and have it read to me, you know? That's why I should go in and I should do some audios of their license agreements because I can copy it and put it into Natural Reader and have it read, or I can turn their agreements into songs. There, blue level. That's medium temperature. It's still uploading those songs. And so it's streaming the video upload. It's streaming the audio upload. The heck? Why was that coming on? Oh, that's why. That's this computer. It tells you the power plug thing came, and it's because I got the power cord wrapped around behind me so I don't trip over it, because I only got one adapter and I got a plug over here on my right side down here next to the seat that I can plug it in. And when I take the computer and go to bed, I unplug it and go plug it in next to the bed. Otherwise, the plugs over here are under the desk and up underneath it. And it's a pain in the ass and stuff. But I got another power supply, but it came with the wrong size on it. So I'm gonna think I got some connectors that side with some cord that size, and I'm just getting, because I went looking, and you can't get an adapter to go from a 6 millimeter jack to a 4.5 millimeter jack. 6 millimeter female to 4.5 millimeter male. Nope, they don't have them. But here's the Asterix of Fenn. Oh, dude.
The secrets whispered low at the end of his line, much more than a sorrow show. His final book, the asterisk, entails so fast. Stories of the end, let the shadows cast.
You gotta pay attention to the word.
Blazing under the sun's bright gaze, seeking answers Doug mentioned through the misty haze, where forest parks at Denver's artful halls so grand, mysteries and wood-bolt truths in life's rough sand. Stretch your arms wide like Moses in the book, brave in the woods on secrets we overlook. Teach
Awesome. That's
so deep.
Get that out when I get back. I put my coffee cup over there. Like, man, I have medication for my tremors in my hands, but I don't like taking it because it can, mess with the heart signals and stuff, which I already have problems with too. But I have an enlarged aorta. I don't think the valve works, but the aorta is big, and so it's funny how when you go watch research, watch video. I'll let you listen to that. I'm getting a drink. Oh, raspberry.
Arms stretched out wide like Moses in the book. Brave in the woods on secrets we overlook. Teach to
I
rope
have another
above our
version of that
thoughts so
too.
deep. Miss forward in history where
Oh,
secrets seep.
how about Fool's Gold? This is another Forrest Fenn song.
Forrest Fenn's final book. At the end of his line, the asterisk of important literature, a story of the end, including the answers to the secret hunt, a story of the past, blazing bronze wolves out in the sun. As the stars comment where Forest Parks at Denver's museum, me in the middle, Bolden in the wood. Out when Moses was an important figure. Living in the wood to rope a buffalo, something teachers taught you. Miss Ford was a car.
The heck?
The boat came home in 2017. Shot like Peggy said, a hole through the fuel tank, much like a super saber. And drafted old car with no bike, and the thrill of the chase. An old car with no top. Yes, they'll only find the car part. Tired and weak as Tucker, put in below the home of David Brown.
Really?
There's no paddling up Wolf Creek. Pagosa Spring is where warm waters hop the deepest. Silver stabbed in the back, bigots gaslighted the truth. Silver misunderstood, bitter is the end. Forest will forever be
The other blue pill.
as the asshole staged a fake treasure hunt and ruined his
Capsule.
reputation in the end, confirming the reality of mistrust in mankind.
I called the song Fool's Gold because nobody got it. I safely opened it without it spraying, and then when I grabbed it, I guess it stirred it up, and it pushed the water higher and overflowed. Ah, yeah, that was fool's gold. Oh, here, how about Super Saber Down? Oh, that's the other one. This is a bad version. There's a better version.
Rendezvous with Twilight's light. Fuel tank still in mid-air flight. Heading towards a hidden site. 12 jets forward, each one armed. Different loads, each meant no harm. But the mission clear uncharmed. Minor trail raised the alarm. I'm first to dive through smoky haze. Drop the bomb, let's twist and blaze. Ride the crest of Twilight's face. In the night we set the maze.
Well, it was interesting. Bombs a-blazing.
Crippled bird, I felt her sway.
Malay bomb.
Checked a must to see the day. Watch my plane glide far away as the sunset turns to gray. Minutes tick beneath the sun. Parachute opens, journey's begun. Soldiering in the final run. Task is done, now flight is won. I'm first to dive through smoky haze. Drop the bomb, let's twist and blaze. Ride the crest of Twilight's face. In the night we set the maze.
What's neat is I put all my music on a thumb drive, on a 32 megabyte thumb drive, the music that I've made, plug it into the car, and I go down the road and listen to my own stuff.
to dive through smoky haze. Drop the
And
bomb, let's twist
Bose
and
stereo
blaze.
in the
Ride
Chevy
the
Tahoe.
ghost of twilight's phase. In the night we
I think my
set the
Sonic even
maze.
it's got close to a Bose in it. But the Tahoe does get a little louder. How did that get there? Huh. Is this thing putting things in alphabetical? It's rearranging them. They're not in the order I uploaded them. um, where's the other one? Oh, there. There's the meadow clearing. Meadow clearing falls.
At 4,000 feet. Jiggle the metals with my feet.
He's flying, jiggle the pedals to signal his partner.
Guess we both better stay tight. Look out there at 11 o'clock. Clearing appears like a dream unlocked. Under my wing, it slowly slides. Nature's wonders never hide. Waterfall drops so long and clear. Misty veil just disappears.
Look at the different color between the Jesus and the Dell.
The world looks from here.
And
Sound it fall.
yeah, this Jesus kicks ass on that Dell.
Wait patiently.
Now I got this thing. It's like that Dell piece of shit. But it is backup. Like everything that's on that one is on this one. You know. I got a bunch of. I put my thumb drive. I put them on a leather feather. It's all, and these are all 125 gigabytes each. So that's 500, 625 gigabytes right there. And really, that is the best way to save your files on them things. Them huge hard drives, garbage. That one, I got this mine, what, a year and a ago. And the last time I plugged it in, the computer couldn't see it. You know? The thing should at least tell the computer a drive is hooked up. But the drive is having trouble with the disk. There's something wrong with the disk. It doesn't do any of that. You know, they need smart drives. The hard drives on the computer is one thing that ain't smart yet. You know, the thing should know, okay, power is cycling, so I'm gonna turn on for you. The hard drive should have enough battery built into it, or even interchangeable lithium batteries that you insert into the hard drive, you know, so that when the power does go something like that, it doesn't go on the hard drive, you know? They're stupid bastards that engineer this shit and sell it to you. And they know it does that. But you know what? They make more money, because if that hard drive they sold you 2 years ago is fucked up, you're going to come back and buy another one, because you know, you can't rely on one backup either. I lost a whole bunch of shit because I thought, well, I got to, put the music on this one, the videos on this one, pictures on there, and one of them doesn't work, and you lost all that shit. So you gotta kind of have double backup. Um, yeah, and I got one of them other freaking things. Where is it? Oh, I just closed the other laptop. Didn't mean to, but I don't need that. I had that right there. There, one of these drives, you know. Oh, yeah, you plug in it's just a USB-C, and this is supposed to be a terabyte or something, but but it's not. It's Chinese. I mean, it might work on the phone, but it doesn't work on the fucking computer. It's a piece of crap. Well, it didn't work on the Dell. I hadn't tried it on this one, but Asus is much better system. Um, Children of Earth. There's some spiritual music. Go back to the chat. Hey, oh, hey, John. Okay, Larry. Go chasing waterfalls. Hey, Pirate. Hey, Larry. I'm not ornery. I may be a little intolerant of bullshit. I'm real easy to get along with. I got this friend that calls with troubles and stuff, and I listen, But I try to, I tell them most people don't have self-control. They have no self-control at all. He's having woman problems. Crazy woman. He wants to leave, but if he leaves, he leaves all his shit, and he doesn't have any way to get it. Is there anybody in Dallas who could haul this guy and his TV and his things like a truck? Somebody from Dallas coming up here to Colorado. Yeah, my buddy, he's got a car to drive, but he doesn't have enough room for his stuff. He's got clothes, all my clothes. Like, how many clothes you got, dude? Mine takes quite a bit when I go do laundry in my car. I can fill the back seat up with clothes, blankets. Go do laundry. Oh yeah, and I was spilling in the dock. Yeah. Oh, where'd it go? Hey, that's him. Wow, look at that! What black light did to it. It did. Oh, there. EJT. Yeah. And I got, I voted to remove a couple Supreme Court justices too in Colorado. I voted to remove a couple of Colorado Supreme Court justices that had to be taught a lesson by the U.S. Supreme Court. Yeah, remove those two. Keep the other guy. He was against it. I got alien extracts. Mm. Mm. Yeah, this stuff. Oh. Oh man, that looks good in black light. Yeah. Some really good green. Well, but I got some chaos. I don't know if I got any in my chaos. Yeah, there's a little in chaos. A little bit of chaos too. It comes out pretty good in black light. But the problem is when you're done, there's still there's so much stuck to the side of the jar. It's like when you're done. So what I do after I get all the dog hair off it, I put get the hot water from for the coffee pot or whatever, and pour it inside the little cup thing in here so it melts into the hot water and pour it into the coffee, and have some spiked fucking coffee there. I always spike it with chocolate and cane sugar. Cane it's raw cane sugar. Ooh, is that one? Ooh, there's one that I ain't opened. Alien extracts. You see, this one is sealed. It ain't been opened. That tape across the thing, these labels haven't been pulled off. It is unopened. But the alien extract, this stuff is $8 a gram. $8 a gram. I see people pay more for a beer. That's ridiculous. Weed is cheaper than beer. Yeah. But and I put it in my thingy here. It goes in there. I don't know if that's gonna glow because that's all melted in there. Oh, it does glow a little bit. Um, but this connects by magnet. You see, there's water in there, and it just goes. Oop, It's on there by magnet. You don't have to screw it enough, and it's so easy to clean and everything compared to this thing that I burned my fingers on. But the only thing I don't like about this is how you got to turn it on. You got to push the button 5 times real fast. But do you notice I pushed it about 100 times real fast because I didn't hit fast enough between a couple of them and a miss. Yes, it hits the brain. Brains. Brains. I thought I saw Brian in there earlier. I thought I saw Brian. Where is Brian Gates? Yeah, he's up there. I got the link. I don't think anybody's. I don't have anybody trying to join. Expand? No. If I expand, I can't see the chat. It needs to have it so I can expand, so I can have them all on another screen. Restream for double screen, and then you have all your everything else, everything on one screen, the chat and all that, and you got your picture on the, you know. Oh, yep, it's good. See, you couldn't see any in there, but it was kind of melted into the screen and everything. This one has a hot screen. It doesn't have hot coils. It has a screen in there, I think, that gets hot, or there's a hot coil right under the screen. I don't know. But the screen gets hot and helps it vaporize more evenly across the thing. And the air comes up from underneath, up through the screen, and that bubbles, and you get the vapors off the bubbling oil in there. And then it comes up, it comes in that silver tube, that silver cone. The smoke comes, or the vape mist comes up through that into this inside plastic cone. And then there's these little round holes in that inside tube to the outside tube. There you can see, yeah, there's that little round hole to into the water. So when you're drawing on it, the water on the inside part comes down to the level of the holes, and the bubbles come up. And the normal way to do this, it didn't come with this tube. It was that you bend your head down, you know. It's I don't want to bend my head down to hit it, you know, because then my nose starts running and whatever, you know, and 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 your saliva will go into the fucking no. So I. My goodness. I'm wondering how this other. I ain't opened this one because each time you know they vary in different. They're a little different sometimes between each container. Except the chaos one is more transparent. This stuff, the cheaper stuff isn't is more, it's opaque, but it's not transparent. I'm just going to cut that with a fork. I broke the seal. It wasn't a Navy SEAL. Yeah, see, look at that. There's. That's why that one is. It's like some kind of a reptilian thing in there. But do that, and I use a little pocket knife to, and then put it in the. Carbonation is actually good for you. The carbon, you're a carbon-based life form. I'm surprised that you know there's a like out here. There's so much silica. This rock is cool. This is like red. It's red, but I'm wondering how it looked polished up. It's polished just fine in it, but it's all right. You know, I mean, like put facets out, or you know, so there's a. And this is like a. This is like what's on the like stalactites and stalagmites are made out of this, whatever this is. This is like stone, and that's all that's here because it got shot out of the earth. It came up out of the earth with this big ass volcano. Mount Blanca has 4 peaks on it. Twin Peaks is 14,000 something. Mount Blanca is 14,450 something, or what you know. It's 150 feet shorter than the highest one in continental U.S. But California Peak is up there, and it's a 14,000 foot mountain, and so is Mount Lindsay. And all of these are part of Mount Blanca. you know, uh, I think the mount is the whole mountain, but a mountain can have several peaks. Yeah, and it's the middle of the Sangre de Cristos. So the Sangre de Cristos go down to Taos, and then they go up the other side of Mount Blanca another 80, 100 miles to almost Salida. Actually, on the other side of is there's two valleys between. There's this valley. There's a another valley, and then there's the valley that the Arkansas River goes up, kind of, or canyon, and then it finally goes through the Royal Gorge. Um, Boy, I could imagine. You know, you could. I could look on Google Earth and look that up. If you put a dam to the top of the Royal Gorge, or whatever height you could to make it so to be the only overflow point for a lake behind it, it might fill up the Arkansas River Valley up to Buena Vista or something, you know? Let's see what what the look at the topo and see the elevation. If there was a dam there, how big a lake would you put behind? It'd be huge. All the way, and there'd be Phil Brown's can go up through Brown's Canyon, and then that guy couldn't have died by falling in the rapids. What that Jeff guy or what was his name? Jeff the and actually where Moses is, there's a girl died in the river right there. She was People stop. There's room to park one car at this spot where you can walk out on this rock, and it's just a torrent of what it's that where there's no room for anything but the water. That's what's down below this spot. But the rock is real uneven on top. And um that's one thing I want to do secretly. Secretly, where this woman fell off that rock because somebody else is going to do it. Because it's only a rock is 15 feet square, but it's right over. You're right. You're 10 feet over looking down at the rapids going through there. So the water just, especially spring runoff when it happened, and you got to watch your step real careful there because because of the rocks uneven. You catch your toe, you're in the water. She went in the water and got stuck underwater in a log jam and drowned. But right right by where that happened, there's a tree with a red sign with a flower on it and her name and the date and all that. And but it's a bright red blazing sign on the tree right by Moses. And I talked to the family of the woman, and uh, I let them know that was a very spiritual place, that area there, and that she's with good spirits there. Um, ancient, ancient. I watched this thing. This guy was showing. This guy, he goes, it's desert drifter guy, and there's a archaeology thing down in Albuquerque and all that. I think it's somewhere here in New Mexico where he was. And there was like this wall, this canyon wall, and it went through a round opening, and there was erosion with stacked rocks in the side, like it revealed some ancient city was buried 50,000, 100,000, 200, 500,000 years ago, whatever. And then this land just has eroded and exposed it. It was like, wow, man. I don't know if he could see that depth of it. And they were large monolithic rocks and stuff. People think that the Americas only go back 1,200 years or whatever. Guess Ben couldn't come up with any more new lines. No, but you know what, Hush? Once upon a while, what's at the end of the line, at the end of the chase or the end of the line, as they say in train speak, is a star, which is the asterisk, telling you that that book is important literature. We're at the end of the line, and the line ends here with important literature. The asterisk was the final thing in the important literature chapter. And so you had to pay attention to that final book that had the answers in it, with me in the middle, Moses in the middle, the bullet at the end, Doug at the beginning of the book, saying that the final clue is where his car will be parked at the Denver Museum of Nature and Science. And then the final chapter in the book was the price of freedom, with the bronze wolf, where he parks his car at the Denver Museum, is bronze wolves. And its sign says, caution, wolves may be hot. The bronze wolves may be hot. If they're in the sun in the summer, the sun gets on them, it makes them hot, blazing hot. You'll burn your finger, just like I burned my finger here, the blaze. So the beginning of the book hits to the back of the book. Before the price of freedom, the bullet came home. I brought the bullet car to Fembury in, was it June or June of 2017? It was June, because I just started the job as a camp host, and I had to get permission to, have that one Saturday to go down there, and so I brought that there in June of 2017. In November of 2017, Once Upon a While comes out with the chapter, The Bullet Comes Home, because I brought the bullet home to Santa Fe. You, I think there's great reason why I could tell anybody who doesn't understand that they are retarded. You're retarded if you do not understand what I said. You're just retarded. And if you're that retarded, you couldn't have solved it. You don't understand that bullet, that car was sitting out in the hot sun, just like the bronze wolves. It was shot just like the Super Saber, had a big bullet, 50 caliber bullet hole through the fuel tank in the middle of the runway. The back half was gone. The draft, the original Buffalo Cowboys car, was an old car with no body. It had, I almost lost it in bottom teeth. It had in the the rumblings and ramblings, Buffalo Cowboys, there was no back seat. It only had front seats, and he was sitting on the axle, holding on to the frame. Watching that fucking U joint right between his legs, probably, you know? But in the other book, in the book, The Thrill of the Chase, he changed it to a couch cushion, a seat cushion, a couch, a sofa cushion. That's what it was, sofa cushion. It was a sofa cushion he was sitting on. Well, back then they didn't have foam. They had springs that were wrapped in cotton and stuff, and then upholstered, you know. And so the seat, the sofa cushion springs were 200 feet in front of the car by the creek, where they crashed in the creek and got cold and wet. And then they had to walk home 7 miles barefoot, cold and wet. He was brave to lasso that buffalo, and it was worth the cold. He realized much later how much fun it was. It was worth the cold. It was too far to walk. They had to walk 7 miles to get back. I don't know how the car drove there. But the barefoot also ties to Moses. Moses was just 4 miles down the road from the car, you know? But the barefoot ties to Moses. Take your shoes off. You're on holy ground. He was on holy ground. Yeah. More new lines. Heck with Cynthia's fishing line. That fishing line on Once Upon a While is a lot more important because it goes to the star, and on the keyboard, that star in a lot of fonts, or that's the asterisk on the keyboard, but a lot of the fonts, it's a star. The asterisk is a star. The asterisk and a star, and the asterisk is an important bullet point. So you got your little bullet, yeah. K Pro's doing her spreadsheet, right? Or her PowerPoint. PowerPoint. Those are bullet points on your PowerPoint, K Pro. Did you know that? Or are you retarded too? Yes, yes. A retarded PhD doesn't know that her PowerPoints have bullet points on them. And each chapter in The Thrill of the Chase ended with a bullet point. They all end with a bullet. His life ended with a bullet. The car was a bullet. You should call it the bullet. Him and Peggy were in on it together. That's why she took herself out a month after Forrest. They went together because they loved each other. That was their deal, and they didn't care what anybody thought of it. Oh, Bill, you're so mean. Say it. Forrest talked about his father's suicide. Many times he talked about it. And he hinted that he was going to do the same. He have that one. I'll get. You guys aren't chatting, so I'm going to go get that song, or the On My Own Terms. Old man Jeff, he ate that cat. Such is life in Ohio. That's where they ate the cat. Where Trump would say they were eating cats in Ohio. Cats and dogs they're eating. um, where is it? I loaded it. I know I loaded it, uploaded it. I've gone through almost the whole list. I ain't seen it. Well, I got a lot of music on here. I got like 600 freaking songs I've made. So you've heard very little of it. Oh, I gotta find it. Where he says I played it last time, but people don't remember. They don't listen. People don't listen good enough. People don't listen good enough. He was taking himself out on his own terms, his own time. Where is that? I know I played it. Oh, there it is. Okay. So this
I was going to die from cancer, 20% chance. Whoa. I thought I was going to die from cancer, 20% chance. 1 out of 5 is not very good.
here he tells you he's going to kill himself.
I gotta go. I want to do it on my terms. I don't want to die in a hospital room with everybody around gawking at me with tubes all down my throat. I said I want to die in the mountains or along the stream or something. I said, dang, dying is very personal. It's something you have to do all by yourself, and to be frank about it, I don't want anybody watching, so I told myself
he doesn't want anybody watching him kill himself.
I'm going to hide this treasure, and with my last, if I have another terminal illness, my last dying gasp will be to go out there and where that treasure chest is and take my own life on my own terms. That's important to me. The problem was that I got well. You know, it ruined the story, but I said I can still hide the treasure chest, and that was 1988.
That was 1988.
I want to do it on my terms. I don't want to die in a hospital room. But
I don't want to die in a hospital room.
Tubes all down my throat.
Tubes all down my throat. I want to die in the mountains
or something.
Along the
I said,
stream.
dying is very personal. It's something you have to do
very
all by
personal.
yourself, and to be frank about it, I don't want anybody watching, so I told myself, I'm gonna write this for him. I'm gonna hide this treasure, and with my last, if I have another terminal illness, my last dying gasp will be to go out there, and where that treasure chest is, and take my
I don't have enough light in here to see what I'm looking for.
That's important to me.
It's dark. My face is lit. I got a black light.
Well, you know,
My
it ruined
speaker.
the story, but I said I can't. I can still hide the treasure chest, and that was 1988.
Where is it? Looking for my little knife to scoop up something into my little melting furnace thing here. Here's Moses. Ha ha, we got a Moses song. Hillbilly Moses. Yeah. Wow. Really? I wish that's what Restream is missing. How many viewers? Because I have to turn on YouTube to see how many are watching, or if somebody else started streaming and that's why nobody's chatting now. So, you know, I'm just talking to myself, or I'm talking to future viewers. doesn't bother me that,
Whispered prayers to the sky.
you're up against
Tablets
a bunch
in
of
his
people
countless
that,
hands. He brought peace to
um,
distant lands. Oh, Moses walked
yeah,
the miles through the grins and the trials. Led the way through night and
they,
day till he
uh,
found his guided way.
oh, who watching? Yeah. Let me see here. I bet.
Moses climbed the mountain high, whispered
Uh,
prayers to the sky.
no.
Tablets in
Rocket
his
was on
countless
earlier.
hands. He
I
brought
didn't even know
peace
that.
to
35
distant
seconds,
lands.
5 hours ago.
Oh, Moses walked the
That wasn't even
miles
there.
through the grins and the trials. Led the way through night and day
Had these little
till he
plastic pads
found his
from,
guided
I don't know what, but
way.
they
Through
worked
the
great for
sands and boundless
sugar scoop
skies,
for
with no more a heart so wise.
the
40 years to set things right, through the
that's
darkness
honey oil
into
for the.
light.
And the two watching, that means it's me and somebody else. 3. Me and 2 people. There's 2 other people watching. So, why you hiding? The some people writing their stories. They're taking notes. Because there are people that know. There are some
With a
people
staff
that
he
know
would
that
part the
I'm going to
sea.
get notified at
No
some
place
point.
meek where he would be.
And
Pharaoh's gold he
I
boldly
sure hope it's
took, wrote the law in every
before my
book.
next birthday,
Oh, Moses walked the
or at
miles
least
through the
within 25
grins
days,
and the
or within
trials.
19 days of my
Led the
birthday.
way through night and day
The
till he
price of freedom
found his
below the home of
guided
Brown,
way.
April 19th. Oh, I think I put enough in it. Let's put some more. That's the other thing I like about you see, oh, just put this little piece in there. It's like, no, this thing you can load it up, and you don't just put a piece in for a hit. You put a piece in there for 20 hits. you know, you you don't have to load it so often. And you take the whoop, I loaded it up. Up, up, it's ready to go. Oh, it's turned off. Hush is here. No, no, I don't know who's here. Me and 2 others. Refresh. 3 on watching, it says on the page there. Oh, I can have that right on this one computer. I can turn that one off because I got to save power. Because until I get that other generator that I'm waiting to show up on FedEx, waiting for China to deliver to FedEx so FedEx can deliver it to me. All I got now so far, I got a $300 label or $250 label. Otherwise, I bought the best deal, the lowest price, because they're all the same. They all come from China. They're just little motors. I might have been able to get away with just buying the generator part and get the motor part at Harbor Freight. But all these crappy motors I get come from Harbor Freight too. But I want to make I need a motorcycle wheel that I can put on a post, and I put wind scoops on it, and then I have a belt around the motorcycle wheel, and the belt goes around a generator you know, like an alternator generator, the 48-volt generator that charges my battery, you know. And you could even set a brake on it. And so when you say the battery's charged and it's trying to overcharge it, you could whoop, set it so it doesn't even spin, because you want to spin this way, not this way, not vertical. You want horizontal, or the vertical shaft. You want the horizontal rotation. um, let me see here. Google Maps. Focus. Streaming there. That'll show me too. Yeah, just the 3. So then I can go back and forth. But let's check that X. If I problem is, it's going to be here Sunday. They gave you the 27th from China, and it hasn't showed up in Baldwin Park, California yet to get here. And you're dealing with Chinese, you know, not a American business. Yeah. See ya, brains. Yeah. Okay, brain. This is Fenn booger. A Fenn booger. Fenn bogger. Blogger. A blogger posts stories and text. A vlogger posts videos. But I don't think I'm going to sit here and nope. Don't see nothing. Don't see anybody joining in. I pinned it. Yeah. Okay. Oh well. I'll come on and say a few things. Let's see. I got some more music here. There's only 3 of us. Oh, yes, yeah. The Asterisk. Cosmic Crusader.
Seen a little blue planet from 1,000 light years out.
Yeah.
Sitting in the dark sky, full of quiet
Still
doubt.
waiting for Beetlejuice to explode
With the spark
and
of
the Polaris
so bright.
Minor
Traveler searching for
Nova.
a place to ignite.
It's every 80 years. The star up next to the North Star. It's near the North Star. If you know where the North Star is, that thing's supposed to go nova before Christmas. It might be bright for a week or something, you know, because it's a double star, and the smaller, more compact, more powerful star draws material off the bigger star, and once it reaches a certain point, approximately every 80 years, it reaches a certain point that it's drawn so much material off the other star that it explodes and comes back. It's got, yeah, that's going on. I had a picture of the comet that went by. One thing I like on this computer, it's 2 terabytes. It's 2 terabyte. And that light came on the touchpad. Huh. I don't know what that's about. But it's 2 terabytes. I got plenty of room on it. So I got I put my pictures, all the pictures that were on that memory cards, I put them onto the computer, so I don't have to get the memory cards and get it as big. So I got room, so I got all those pictures that are on there from, I had like 2019 and up, but I don't have videos from, so a lot of videos from 2019. I have some of the videos that were on the phone from 2019 because they were saved in my picture file. But I think I have a couple videos from 2017, and I did have some pictures from when I found things, posted them, that I was able to recover some that I had online that I lost on a hard drive. That was a 5 terabyte hard drive. Or no, it's a 14 terabyte hard drive. Quit working. Piece of shit. Yeah, I don't want to buy no more of those. Wow. What else going on? 3, 2. Safety 3D. Oh, that's what happened. That is what happened right there. Brian Gates is live. What's up with Stoof.com? Maybe Forrest Fenn chat. Fuck you, Brian. You come in and say hello, and then you go screaming over me to take away my audience. Fuck you, Brian. Fuck you, asshole. I'm too pissed. Later, people. Tell Brian Gates he's a fucktard. He come in, said hello, and then he goes and starts his own stream. He didn't come and join my stream. He could have come and joined in here. No. I'm much more fuck you, Brian. Later. Have a good day, everybody else. Everybody, my friends that are here, the 2 that hung out. The rest